There's Sue here and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make caramel macchiato instant coffee mix. These would be great for Christmas gifts. We are moving into the holidays, so if you need a holiday gift for someone, teacher gifts, anything like that, these would be perfect, I think. So what we're going to start with is some instant coffee. Now, this one a little bit more expensive, but it is a very fine espresso powder. And then it also has that nice intense coffee flavor, and that's what I really like. You could just as easily go with Folgers Instant if you wanted to. Nothing wrong with that. Now, if you do like a Folgers Instant, the crystals are a little bit bigger, so you would want to blend them down because you want kind of a really fine powder. So this is the brand that I just happen to have here is the Nescafe Gold Espresso Intense. But again, you can make this much more inexpensive if you went with something like a Folgers or something. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and, so one of these jars, this particular jar is 50 cups. Do you notice I'm like looking through all of my, my bifocals here going on? It's 100 grams, that's what it is, okay? So I've got the instant coffee here. It does make about 1.5 cups, which is what you want. So you want 1.5 cups of instant coffee. So I wanted to measure to see exactly how much was in here. That's why I had poured this in there just to kind of make sure. So 1.5 cups of your instant coffee. The next thing you're going to add is your coffee creamer, caramel macchiato flavor. Easy for me to say today. So you want a whole one of these, and I'm going to go ahead and just put all of that right in there. This is a great gift, again, for the holidays because it is pretty inexpensive to make these. Costs about $3 to $4 per one of these, and then, of course, the cost of the jar. So not overly expensive. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to add is 1 cup of just some instant non-fat dry milk, okay? Dry milk, my instant coffee, caramel macchiato here. The next thing I'm going to add are these little cocoa mixes. So this is caramel and chocolate cocoa mix, okay? So you want like 6 of these, all right? They have these at Walmart. I do know like at Walmart they're 72 cents. I'm not really sure how much they are anywhere else or who else has them, but I do know Walmart 72 cents. Okay, let me finish putting these in here, and I have to say, caramel cocoa here is smelling really good. Yum. All right, and I have 1 more. So you're gonna do 6. You could do 8 if you wanted more of the caramel flavor. Just entirely up to you. I'm just gonna stick with 6 for now. So everything is in my bowl. I'm just gonna take a whisk and just kind of gently mix this up a little bit, making sure it's mixed up really well. And then all you want to do is just put this in some sort of a container, and then you can put a cute little label on it. You can give it away as gifts. You can keep it for yourself, whichever one you want to do. All right, so I'm going to just give this a quick mix here, and then I'm going to start to fill my jars. Now, the jars I have, I just got them on Amazon. They're nothing fancy. They're just glass jars with a little bamboo lid. Again, if you're giving away for this as a gift, I forgot what I was going to say there. If you're giving this away as a gift, they would get the nice jar with it. And this jar is really kind of nice. I use them for salt and pepper, and then you've got the spoon right here. So I'm going to use this one just to help me scoop all of this in here. Get all of this nice and scooped up. And then once it's in there, we're just going to put that cute little bamboo lid on it. If you are like, you're probably more tech savvy than I am, but you're just going to make a little label that tells them to put 2 to 3 scoops, depending on how much flavor they want, into their hot water. If they're a cup of hot water, 2 to 3 scoops, mix it up. They're all set. They have their instant caramel macchiato coffee here. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Hopefully it gave you a great idea for holidays and things, or maybe it's just for yourself, and that's okay too. Thanks for stopping by my kitchen today. You have a great day.